Welcome, viewers. This is Suhail Ahmed. My name is Suhail Ahmed. I'm an immigration lawyer in the UK. Today, I'll speak the UK border bills, the main point, the new immigration system for the UK, how the UK border will introduce new immigration system, especially for the new asylum system. Those who want to seek asylum in the UK, or those who want to travel to the UK, how this UK nationality and border will affect their asylum procedure. I'll speak the details, a couple of points with you today for your understanding that what are the new asylum system which is going to be established by the nationality and border bill. But before that, I want to give a good news for asylum seeker, and it is a fantastic outcome. A decision came from the High Court regarding the right to claim benefit. That is, it used to be a tax credit. Basically, the decision is those asylum seeker whose asylum seeker will be granted in future, or now has already granted, they will able to claim backdated welfare benefit tax credit, or now is replacing universal credit from the day they claim asylum. So this is the case, two cases basically, one case from UK, one case from Scotland. The case is between the Queen on the application of DK and the Commissioner for Her Majesty HM Revenue and Customs, and Secretary of State for Work and DWP Work and Pension. So that the both party were defendant was the HMRC and the Secretary and the DWP, and two cases where the court said, the Honorable Mr. Justice Boney, in this case held that those asylum seeker whose asylum was granted in the UK, they can claim backdated all the benefit, because the rule is asylum seeker is eligible for tax credit, universal credit, housing from the local authority. However, while the asylum claim is pending or waiting for a decision, that HMRC or DWP doesn't provide any support, doesn't provide any benefit. And that was the issue. So when the asylum claim was, when the asylum will be successful, I mean, when the Home Office will accept the asylum, from that day, they can claim all the backdated asylum benefit from the day they seek asylum. But the principle is you need to make the asylum, you need to make that benefit claim within 1 month of your asylum decision. So that was you have to do. So of course, those this is a good news, fantastic news. However, although Home Office already, the DWP and HMRC already appeal against the decision to the Court of Appeal, and we are waiting for the decision. But still, in the meantime, this is if the Court of Appeal uphold the decision of the High Court, that the asylum seeker or asylum refugee can claim backdated benefit from the day they seek asylum. Normally, it takes sometimes 1-2 years to get an asylum decision. So this is what, if you Home Office accept your asylum and give a status of refugee, then 2 years or 1 year backdated claim is a huge amount of money, maybe 10,000-12,000 or 20,000 pounds, depend on the circumstance. So that's what you will get. So this is absolutely a fantastic news. I do believe it will help a lot of refugees. Let's see the outcome of the Court of Appeal, and I'll update you again in this session. So hopefully this is a good news. Now let's move on the UK border bill. Now UK border bill, this is a bill which is many people, including myself, very upset, very disappointed, because the new asylum system Home Secretary going to introduce for the asylum seeker. This is what are the changes. I'll give you the bullet point, main point, what will affect the asylum seekers seriously, how the new asylum system work in the border, although it's not law yet, but it's already done. First reading and second reading was in already done in Parliament. the day when the debate was regarding amnesty of asylum seeker. The same day was the second reading in House of Common, Westminster. So in this UK border bill, that UK border bill introduced new tier system, new system for asylum seeker, new asylum system. What are the differences current asylum system and how it will change by the UK border bill? So let me move on first. The principle is a safe third country and declare an inadmissible rule. Now, the safe third country, what is going to replace is still currently started from the January, but is it now again incorporated in the UK border bill, is that if anyone come to the UK and seek asylum in the UK, then the Home Office will look into it whether that person will travel from any safe third country. For example, if someone come from Syria to Turkey, from Spain, from France, and then by the way in the UK or by any other means, and that point, once you seek asylum, Home Office will first they will declare that your asylum is inadmissible in the UK because you travel to a safe third country, and then you will be put back to the safe third country where you travel. So what the principle they want to establish, that you want to seek asylum first when you arrive in a safe third country, and accordingly, so if you're in trouble from France to UK, then they will report back to the France or Spain, or wherever, or Turkey, to deputy back that you should seek asylum. This is the first issues. The more concerning matter for us is the asylum seeker. They declare basically those who travel irregular means to the UK, they will consider as a criminal, and then you will be sent to prison rather than taken to the detention center. That our concern, that maybe will be happen, because what the UK border bill is say that if anyone enter to the UK through irregular means, then this will consider as a crime, and then you might be prison for 6 months to 4 years. So 6 months to 4 years in prison sentence if you travel to the UK through irregular means to seek asylum. This is basically purposely they are targeting the smuggler. However, we know a lot of people traveling through the dinghy, through the lorry from Europe to UK. That people will face serious criminal injustice, criminal penalty, 6 months to 4 year prison sentence if you enter UK through a irregular means. So this is another issues which is very concerned. This is the main concern for UK border immigration bill, that there might be all the people will escape the prosecution to save their life, to save their family, and then when they will come to the UK, then they will face again another persecution because they are they want to seek asylum, or they come enter in the UK regular means. But the regular means you come to a flight. But how many people from Syria or Iraq or from African country, they get a visa to travel to the UK? Those people who are refugee in around the world, they don't have a chance to get a visa to UK to seek asylum, because the refugee convention, or the definition given by the Article 1 of Refugee Convention, that mean the only people who is prosecuted on their homeland. Now these prosecuted people, like in Iraq, Syria, or in Afghanistan, currently the situation is worse. So they will not get visa in the UK to come to the UK. If they apply for visa, they are refused. So they come only the way of irregular means to enter UK. Unfortunately, you will face 4-year imprisonment sentence, or 6 months to 4 years. That's what to be the new border bill will introduce. Another point issues is also the third point, what I said, that the notice period for removal center. Now, before that, I also addressed that. Now, currently, if someone comes to the UK, seek asylum, then normally they get a temporary accommodation or a hotel or somewhere. They get a place to live. However, if you travel to the UK, seek asylum, after the bill passed as a law, then you will be removed to a place where, like an island, where the like Australian system or the Home Office thinking like Gibraltar or Isle of Man or Rwanda. So these types of island where you will be instantly you will taken, and while your a refugee asylum claim is under consideration waiting for decision, or if you do an appeal where your appeal is pending, you will be on the island. So this is the processing center, potential offshore processing center for the refugee. Unfortunately, we are also concerned because when people will be taken over there, then they might not get the professional help from the lawyer or professional service from any authority, and they will be there until they will not have access to their community. They will not get help from the community, from the family members, from the other people, from the charity, and this will be an worse situation. So that what they want, when someone seek asylum, immediately that person will be taken to on processing center like in any island, and they will be stuck there until their decision. If your application refused, or your application asylum claim is refused by the Home Office, or if you lose appeal, that will what will happen. From that island, they will straight away debut to your home country. That is what they're planning, because what they're saying, that they introduce single minimum notice period, land notice period, to remove someone from the UK. So for example, they will give you one single notice, not two. So this is single notice period they introduce, because normally what the asylum seeker they do, they sometimes when they attempt to deport for, if they are medical reason or some physical disruption, the Home Office cannot remove them. So the Home Office now introducing, okay, if you for example physical depression, they cannot remove you, but in second removal attempt, they will not give you any notice. They will straight to you, suddenly come to your room. So let's go. They will take you to the flight. That's what we're going to introduce. And the period, which is will be a minimum, so maybe 2 days, 3 days, or maybe highest 2 to 5 days, because you might be the asylum seeker for removal procedure. They will not get access or any opportunity to get that legal help. These types of minimum notice period are going to introduce. And another is one-stop service. One-stop service means this is the UK border bill also is going to be introduced, the one-stop processing system in the new border bill. Thank you, Asif Siddiq Bhai. I appreciate for your comment. You are a senior and very experienced lawyer who is I watch sometimes his update. He's like to be a mentor of me. I pray for your mom, inshallah. Everyone, my viewers, pray for my Asif Siddiq Bhai mother. She passed away, unfortunately. Thank you for your comment. So one-step processing service, what is going to be introduced by the Home Office is, when someone seeks asylum, at the same time with the asylum application, they will consider your human rights claim, humanitarian protection claim, or any other claim what you may bring in future. So the same decision, same claim, they will consider everything, so that if your application refused, that you cannot bring any other alternative claim to stay in the UK in future. Okay, so what the current system is, sometimes someone seek asylum, they refuse it, and after that the applicant again bring a claim for humanitarian claim, or they bring a claim on the basis of private and family or any other human rights claim. So what they're going to introduce, so that you cannot bring any other claim once your application refused, and they can remove you from the UK with a single notice with minimum length period. So they are like within 6 months or 7 months, they will complete all your application, all the route, and deport you back to either home safe that country or to your homeland or back home. So that's what they are going to introduce. This is what's called that one-stop service. Means within one application, they will assess, even though you are not claiming a human rights claim or you are not claiming a humanitarian protection, but still they will assess all the circumstance, everything in the same application, so that you cannot bring any other further claim in future, or you cannot make an application on the basis of human rights. Now, another concerning, and this is also a very concerning for the lawyer professional for the future, the resettlement program. Resettlement program is basically whoever seek asylum. Currently, the refugee gets 5-year settlement visa. So after the 5 years, they can apply for ILR. Within this time, they can bring their family. However, under the new UK border bill, they're going to introduce a 30-month temporary protection. What is the temporary protection? Temporary protection means they will issue 30-month visa, and once the 30-month visa, you need to apply again, and within this temporary protection period, you will not have access to public fund. Very this part is very concerning for everyone, because currently you get a 5 years visa, then you can apply for your family to come if you under the family reunion route, and then you can access to public fund as well. You integrated to the society, to the UK. However, this is a permanent. For example, once refugee 5 years is permanent, there are better chance you will get ILR after end of the 5 years. And you don't need to pay any home office fee as well. However, that 5 years is going to change. That means they will give you a temporary protection for every 30 years. Every 30 months, you need to that a normal now human rights visa, which is 2.5 years. So 2.5 year visa they will issue, and what will happen? They will issue 2.5 years, and when you will apply for extension, that time, if the situation of your country has changed, then they can refuse your visa. They can tell you, well, you will seek a temporary protection because you have a political belief that you will be persecuted. But now that the situation in your country has changed, so you can go back, return to your home country, and you can leave. You will be not be persecuted. They will refuse your application. That is another issue. It's very unfortunate for everyone, and I'm not sure what will happen for. And another is the refugee can claim public fund. And the decision what came last week from the High Court, that the refugee can also claim backdated welfare benefit from the day they seek asylum. However, under the current system, you will not have any recourse to public fund, unfortunately. And as I said, that if you come to the UK, seek asylum, they will be put you back. They will take you in an island or some processing center, and you'll stay there all your time while your application is pending to the Home Office. Currently, some asylum application take 1 year, 2 years, and if you do appeal, even I see some applicant where they have in the code of including the code processing appeal, they take 3 to 4 years, 5 years, and then that whole time you will be in processing center. Where somewhere in Ireland, I don't know how the people will live, where they will have no access to their family member to see. They will not get help. Community from the local charity. Currently, most of the asylum seeker in the UK, most of the refugees survive while their application or claim is pending to the Home Office on the basis of help from the community, help from the local charity, mosque, churches. This is how people, because that time they don't have right to work, that time they don't have access to public fund, so they can only survive the help from the people around them. However, if they take them in any local charity or local outside the local authority, outside the locality in an island, I'm not sure what will be. This will be a disaster for refugee in future. And as I said, that those who will enter the UK, irregular means like a dinghy, like a lorry, or by other way means that the Home Office introducing new severe punishment, which is 4 to 6 months to 4 year in prison sentence. This is also very concerning. So this was the very couple of points I discussed in today, that the new immigration bills, UK border immigration will introduce new immigration system. So I'll tell you from the beginning again, just who joined me later, that is the safe first inadmissibility rules, which if anyone entered the UK irregular way or even regular way, the Home Office will can declare that your claim is inadmissible, and if they declare inadmissible, then your application will be refused and you need to return back to your home country, or they will deport you. Now, another in safe third country rule. Safe third country rule is if you travel through a safe third country to the UK, for example, you travel from Iraq to Turkey, then any European country, and if you enter finally in the UK and seek asylum, the Home Office will deport you back to the safe third country like Turkey or any European country. So you will seek asylum over there. So that is a safe third country rule. Now, another thing, if any safe third country refused to accept the asylum seeker, Then the Home Office, what the UK border bill is saying, they will impose a visa penalty. They will introduce a power to impose visa penalty. That means that country the visa will be refused more. They will not. Maybe they will give a sanction on that. Then they will not introduce grant any visa for this country nationals. So these types of visa penalty, what they are going to introduce. So we don't know how that will work. And then I said that to remove someone from the UK, they will introduce a minimum length period of notice, and it's only one single notice. So that means if first attempt they fail to remove you from the UK, second attempt they will not give you any notice. They will come to your room, open the door, handcuff you, and take you to the airport and report back to your back home. So this was the another issues. One-stop service. I said the Home Office will assess your application for with the asylum claim, your human rights claim, humanitarian protection claim, or any other claim what you may have in future. Everything they will consider at a time. So this is another, so that you cannot bring any further claim to the in future to frustrate the deportation or frustrate the removal from the UK. Temporary protection or resettlement program, where currently Home Office gave 5 years refugee status. However, the Home Office will introduce temporary protection, which is 30-month visa. Means if anyone seek asylum every 30 months, you need to extend the visa. There will not available any recourse to public fund. Offshore potential offshore processing center, which is basically when someone seek asylum, they will take straight to the asylum seeker to an island, and they will stay there until the final decision of the claim. And you will not able to travel anywhere. You will not able to travel to go visit your family or your local charity or anything like that. So you will stay there. It's like like a camp, and you will stay on the camp until the decision. If your application refused, they will take you. They will give you a minimum length period removal notice, and they will take you from there to the airport in the plane and report you back to a safe third country or your home country. Another thing, you will not have an appeal right, because under section 94B, the Home Secretary may certify that your claim is unfounded. So you will have everything closed. Basically, I would say that by the UK border bill, National border bill will completely frustrate the Refugee Convention 1951. So the purpose, the motive, mission, and vision of Refugee Convention will completely frustrate, and there will be basically any right which is granted by the Refugee Convention will not be protected under this refugee, under this UK border and nationality bills. And I said that if anyone entered the UK through a irregular means, then he will be prison sentenced for 4 to 6 months. So these are the main concerning point for new UK border bill introduced by the Home Secretary Priti Patel. I hope that bill will need to amend so that the bullet point what is raised is very concerning. That should be changed, because the court will not have any power, because if the Home Secretary refused to issue appeal right, in-country appeal right, then certify under Section 94, you will have nothing to do, because court in this country, court is not sovereign. The Parliament is sovereign. So if the Parliament is made a law that they will not give an appeal right, they will deport him back safe that country, single notice. Court will not able to protect the refugee at that point, because court will have to follow the laws what is made by the Parliament. They can make they can make a declaration that okay, UK border bill provision 4.4 is unlawful or not according to the Refugee Convention or not according to the Human Rights Article 8, but they cannot. Only just court can make declaration. They cannot order the Parliament or the Home Office. No, you cannot do it because this is unlawful. So because law is supreme in this country. But whatever made the Parliament has sovereign authority, so to make or unmake any law. So the future of refugee or asylum seeker in the UK, very difficult and hard day is coming forward. We hope the parliamentarian will understand the needs to protect the individual who face persecution in their home country, and will do the necessary amendment so that the UK border and national bill will be fair and ensure justice for those people who are coming to the UK. Now, I gave good news for those who seek asylum in the UK about the benefit claim. I think some of you has missed who joined me later. So basically, the UK Home Office in the High Court gave a decision last week that if the decision is basically about regarding the welfare benefit claim tax credit. Currently, it is universally that if any asylum claim granted by the Home Office, then the asylum seeker can claim backdated all the welfare benefit from the day he seek asylum. So, for example, if someone come to the UK seek asylum today, and after 2 years or 3 years later, or in the Home Office accept his asylum claim, or they refuse, but in the Court of Appeal he win and he got the status of a refugee, then he can claim from today to all the 4 years or 2 years all the backdated payment. So what he missed, the welfare benefit. Currently it is about a tax credit, but it is replaced by the universal credit. But what he has to do, the asylum seeker or the refugee need to make the claim to the HMRC and DWP within 1 month of the decision. Or within 1 month of the decision, when he will get the refugee status or refugee claim. That's what he need to do. However, this case is now pending to the Court of Appeal because DWP and HMRC appeal. So hopefully the Court of Appeal will uphold the decision of the High Court. And inshallah, we'll get a better result. Thank you everyone who is watching my video. I will regularly give the update. If you have any question, you can send me an email. Alternatively, if you want to watch all the updates, you can watch it through my Facebook. So this is my Facebook or YouTube. This is my YouTube channel. I give regular update. So, and all the immigration route. If you have any question, you can watch all the video. So whatever video we have regularly update regarding European law, latest asylum cases, and immigration point-based system, new immigration work permit, and human rights claim, application for fee waiver, and application for remove no recourse to public funds. So if you want to get the information regularly regarding the immigration law, Home Office update, the latest code decision, please subscribe my channel. If you type my name, Suhail Ahmed, then my channel will come. You can subscribe my channel every day. Regularly, I post an update live on my YouTube channel. This is yesterday I gave live regarding European national, whether they can bring their family member and how to do. And I also upload video about fee waiver application. Before that, I upload work permit and a skilled worker visa. So please subscribe my channel. If you are watching from any other platform such as Facebook, you can also go to YouTube and find me over there. So this is all about today. Thank you very much who watched my program live in Facebook, and subscribe me. If you have any question, if you need any help, please feel free to contact me by the contact details appeared on the screen. I'll give you my contact. This is my contact details. If you need any help, if you need to make an appointment, please feel free to call my office, or if you need any information, then you can call my landline or 020-8090-4780. If you have any emergency question, emergency information you need, you can text me to my mobile number 07557226155. Thank you all of you who are watching again, and I'll not give any live question today. This video was regarding the asylum seeker. All of you take care and be safe, look after yourself, and pray to God to make this country safe and the whole planet. Thank you very much.